Here's a recap of the markets on this Tuesday, the third day of June. Before we take a look at a few stick-out sales from some of the auction barns today, I want to remind everybody about several special replacement cow sales taking place this week. Thursday night, Callaway Livestock Center will have their monthly replacement sale, 6 o'clock. Got 550 head on the early listings there. Friday evening, Joplin Regional Stockyards will have a sale at 4:30, 1,000 head on the early listings there. Saturday, Mocan Livestock Market in Butler, 1 o'clock, 500 head there. And then the last of the spring Show Me Select heifer sales will take place Saturday evening, 6 o'clock at the F&T Livestock Market in Palmyra. They've got 188 head listed there. Most of the auction barns around the state today having pretty big sales, so still a long ways to go at most of those barns. Did find a few stick-out sales early in the day. Lolly Brothers Livestock Market in Macon sold 19 head of 521-pound steers up $439. 53 head of 717-pound steers at $346 and a quarter. Kingsville Livestock Auction, they sold 29 head of 632-pound steers at $387. Box beef cutout values, choice was down 56 cents at $365.44. Select down $1.59 for the day at $356.52. Those values based on 115 loads of cuts, trimmings, and grinds. The choice select spread at $8.92. Negotiated feedlot trade basically still at a standstill so far for the week. About 1,200 head all scattered around. Nothing in any one feeding region to really establish any kind of a market yet this week. Taking a look at the futures on the Mercantile Exchange after opening sharply higher. Cattle complex, both the live and feeder cattle, just dropped all day. End up having some pretty wide spreads in the trading day. Both of those pits closed lower when all was said and done for the day. Live cattle for June, $215.97 down 57. August at $209.75 down 125. October at $207.92 down $1.27. August feeder cattle $301.22 down 52. September $300.42 down 47. October $298.65 down 42. The CME feeder cattle index based on an 800-pound steer up through the 12-state feeding region through the auction barns, 301.48. That was 35 cents higher for the day. Lean hogs for June, $100.22 down 62. July, 104.57 down 40. August at 106.45 up 55. Taking a look at the grain markets at the elevators around the state, soybeans were 7 to 12 higher, wheat 3 lower, corn steady. Corn bids in the St. Louis region, 461, Quincy 446. Soybean bids, St. Louis 1061, Quincy 1045 to 1070. Wheat bids, St. Louis 536 to 539, Kansas City at 531. On the Board of Trade, corn for July, a quarter of a cent higher, 438.5. September up 2 3/4, 423.5. December at 438.5, up 2 3/4. Soybeans for July, 1040 3/4, up 7 1/4. August at 1034 1/4, up 7. September 1012 3/4, up a nickel. Wheat contracts, July down 3, 536. September at 550.5, down 2 3/4. December at 572 3/4, down 2 1/4. Soybean meal for July up 60 cents a ton at $294.50. Soybean oil for July up 53 cents a hundredweight at $46.81. With the Missouri Department of Agriculture, that's a recap of your markets for Tuesday. This is Tony Hancock.